Welcome to Business Innovators Radio, featuring industry influencers and trendsetters sharing proven strategies to help you build a better life right now.
You are listening to the Brilliance Business Show, conversations with leading experts in business, and I am your host, Mark Stephen Pooler. Today I have a wonderful guest, Catherine M. White. Catherine is founder of Accelerated Results 365, and our topic today is simplifying the business process for visionaries. Hey Catherine, welcome to the Brilliance Business Show.
Hi Mark, thank you.
I'm looking forward to a conversation with you today, Catherine. Before I get started, I just need to make a legal disclaimer that Catherine is not offering legal advice or legal assistance. So let's get started with the show. Catherine, can you share with our listeners a little bit about yourself and your business?
Absolutely. Well, a little bit about myself. I live in the Seattle, Washington area with my 4 children and several pets. And I love working. Well, I love the business that I have because I just absolutely love working with other people and helping them with their business, making it simpler, and overall helping them to be successful. When I see a business succeed and become profitable, it's extremely exciting for me.
Well, it's great when you're seeing results for your clients. Who do you look after on a daily basis? Who is your typical customer or client, Catherine?
Well, I work with a variety of clients, and the common denominator of those clients is that they are big thinkers. They're visionaries. They really want to take their business and scale it to something remarkable. And also they're doing something that makes a difference in people's lives. And those are the people that I enjoy working with because, again, going back to my own values, helping others, making a difference. So working with clients that do that as well is very rewarding for me. And typically my clients, they do have employees. So about 5 employees and up is a good company for me to work with.
And it's a real ripple effect I'm feeling from you, Catherine, because you help the client and then they go on to help people. And that is all coming from where you have supported them. So there's a real ripple effect, and you could end up really helping thousands and thousands of people through the ripple effect as well. Do you recall a specific aha moment that led to the launch of your business?
Well, absolutely. I love that you use the word ripple effect because that is a word that I use a lot. That is my goal, is to create this ripple effect in changing the world. And there's a saying that you can't change everybody, but I disagree with that because we can change everybody through the ripple effect. And I have had this desire for a long time, really since I was a little girl. And the aha moment that led me to this business was actually about 8 years ago. And it started many, many years back that I knew I wanted a business, and I knew some of the components or values that I wanted within that business structure, but I didn't know specifically what that business was. So in my search of that, trying out other businesses and keeping my options open, I literally came across this survey on the internet that I completed. It piqued my interest, but I really didn't know what it was about. However, out of curiosity, I filled it out. A few days later, I received a call, and this lady told me about this training program to get certified into coaching. And literally, I didn't even know what coaching was at that time. And the moment she explained it to me, I instantly knew that was my aha moment. I knew this is what I've been looking for. and I jumped right on board. I had an accounting degree already. I'd been working in the corporate field. I'd started other businesses, but this was the moment that I knew that I was finally on the right, or going in the right direction. And as I've developed my business, it has continued to evolve, and I've been able to add more and create an amazing, just an amazing opportunity for myself to be able to go out and help people and get that ripple effect moving.
That's amazing, Catherine. And isn't it great when you look back and connect the dots of where you are now and the little dots of what has got you there? And I really just know how the universe helps and supports us through these opportunities, like you filling in a survey, and that's led to you setting up as a coach. And now look what you're going on achieving and really helping others. It's just incredible. I would like to know what really motivates you to jump out of bed every single morning.
Well, really, what motivates me is, number one, the fact that I'm alive. And the fact that I'm alive tells me that I have a lot of work in this world to do and a lot of lives to change. And that is what motivates me.
What sets your business apart, Catherine, and what unique need are you filling for your clients and customers?
Well, there are a lot of things that set my business apart. And if I had to choose one, I would say that it's that I provide a full service consulting for my clients. And what I mean by that is there are a lot of other coaches and consultants out there, and they're great at what they do. But the challenge with a lot of businesses is that, well, first of all, running a business is very complex. And there are so many pieces and so many components to it. And it's so easy to get pulled in so many different directions and not be sure of, like, where do I begin, or where do I go, or what do I focus on? And what I do is I have a system. I call it POWER, spelled with 2 R's. And part of that system is that I start with a full analysis of the business and looking at what they're currently doing, what are their processes, and what are their goals, et cetera, so that I know where we need to begin, and so that I can put together a plan that will act as our guide or our roadmap in guiding us along the path as we work together, so that we can fit all of those components together and not get muddled or confused with the where do I begin.
I hear you, and that is a big problem with being an entrepreneur, a business owner. Sometimes there's a lot of noise, especially when you're trying to scale. You don't know what direction to go in. You need support of others. You're not sure what support. So the fact that you're offering a full service, you have everything there, what the client needs. So that is incredible. I would like to know, Catherine, why is your service especially important in today's modern world?
Well, going off of what we were just talking about, you mentioned there being a lot of noise. That is really why, is because there is a lot of noise. There's a lot of noise in the market. There's a lot of noise telling us you should do this, you should do that, and these pieces don't connect with each other. And when we get a lot of noise, it creates a lot of confusion, and when we're confused, we get stuck. And so by me being able to provide this full service and look at the whole picture, I can, in a much quicker fashion, pull you out of that rut, if you will, and get you moving, and so that you are driving, if you will, at a quicker pace.
Can you share a few more details on the kind of services and products that you offer, Catherine?
Absolutely. The number one product or service that I provide is a one-on-one consultation with the business owner. And that's where I start with this full analysis of the business. And I'm looking at essentially what I call my 4Ms. I break the business into 4 different sections, and everything that you do in your business falls under one of those categories. So those 4Ms are money, marketing, mindset, and movement.
Love it.
Thank you. So what I'm looking for is, in regards to money, how are you managing your money? How are you protecting your money? And how are you growing your money?
I really, really get from that mindset. That is so, so important when running a business. Marketing, the amount of business people out there that don't want to invest in marketing and PR. It should be part of your marketing plan. That's really, really important. I just like how the system you have, it covers everything to really create a successful business, Catherine. Everything's in place. You must get so much satisfaction.
Oh, I absolutely do. I love what I do.
And may I ask, how long has your business been going, Catherine?
About 6 years, officially.
Officially, that's amazing.
Right.
Now, I know, Catherine, you have lots and lots of success stories. I want you to just pick one that really stands out to you.
Well, it is difficult to pick one because I love all of the people that I work with. However, in the need for picking one, I will share I had a client of mine that was actually in the mortgage business, and she was pretty new in her industry. And though I said I like to work with people that have been in business for 5 years or more, sometimes I get these people who are new and they're just like ready to go, and they're visionaries. And so I'm happy to work with those people. Anyhow, so she was new in her industry and really struggling with getting things going. And after 1 hour of her time with me, she came back and she said that she was like, that was amazing. After that 1 hour with you, I have now gone out and I have doubled my business.
And doubling your business, that can really, really help you to get to the next level, because that's bringing in an extra income, allowing you to then invest even more in your business, but also give you that little bit more time freedom as well. I just love a success story, Catherine. How do clients typically hear about you, and are there certain life moments that usually lead to them seeking you out?
Yes, typically they hear about me through, I do a lot of different things. I do a lot of networking. I'm a big connector, so I'm always out there, whether it's out there in person or right now it's a lot of Zoom, being out there through Zoom. I am always out there talking to people, meeting people, connecting with people. I also get clients through referral basis. And then I also do a lot of things like this, where I jump on a podcast or radio show or a TV show. I have my own podcast. I also have some books that I've written. So the key is to have several avenues that I am out there reaching out or putting my face, if you will, out into the universe so that people see me and know who I am. And as far as people coming to me, it's usually because they're at a spot where they're fed up. They've been trying this whole business thing on their own, and they may have had some successes, but they keep hitting roadblocks and they keep hitting these areas of struggle, and they want more, but they're not sure how to get it.
I hear you. Catherine, I have really enjoyed having a conversation with you today, hearing more about your business and how you serve your clients. You really are making an impact in this world. It's been a pleasure. My last question, how can our listeners connect with you? What's the best way for them to reach you?
Well, they can certainly reach me via email at Catherine@accelratedresults365.com. And that's Catherine spelled Catherine. I'm also happy to take a text or a phone call at 206-422-4450.
Catherine, thank you so much for being a guest on the Brilliance Business Show.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure being here.
It's been my pleasure. You have been listening to the Brilliance Business Show, conversations with leading experts in business.
Thanks for listening to Business Innovators Radio. To hear all episodes featuring leading industry influencers and trendsetters, visit us online at businessinnovatorsradio.com today.